How's everybody doing? This is Neff with Nocturnal Labs. Welcome back to my channel. We got something today for those do-it-yourself kind of people, just like us. If you own a 2016 Volkswagen Passat and you were wondering how to change your brakes and rotors or any other vehicle, we're gonna show you the steps. I'm here with my friend Guijo. He's our master mechanic. So, if you guys ain't subscribed, you like the content and stuff we're putting out, you know, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get to the video. Peace. First thing you want to do, you want to make sure you jack your vehicle up. Use some jack stands to always be safe. Jack stands, those are 3-ton jack stands, so plenty strong to hold up this vehicle. So every vehicle, it should have a little spot on the bottom where the jack stand or the stock jack actually goes to, so that's where you want to lift it up from. And just so you guys know, he already did loosen up the lug nuts, because once you get it up in the air, it's going to be a little difficult to get them loose. To remove your wheel, we usually use a pretty decent sized breaker bar. Oh, can't see. It is snap-on. We got like a 5-inch extension and a 17-inch socket, and that's what you're going to use to remove the lug nuts. So then, just to be on the safe side, we got the jack stand near the frame, and we're leaving the actual jack on there just in case. It's not necessary, but we want to be safe. And we'll be replacing the rotor and the pads. So we got to remove a couple of things. We'll take you step by step so you guys know. Alrighty, to remove the caliper, it is a T45. See if I can focus on this. T45, and that's the one where you remove the bolts holding the caliper to the bracket. For the caliper bracket, it is a 13/16, and it goes back here. That nut right there. And after you remove all that, you have to come here and remove the rotor, and it is a T30, and it goes right in here. You got to remove that before you can take your rotor out. So stay tuned. Okay, right now he's removing the Torx bolts from the caliper. It's got 2 bolts in the back, one in the top and one in the bottom. Okay, so we got the caliper taken out, and what you want to do, you want to have something to hang it with just in case, because you don't want that line to bust. You don't want that weight of the caliper on the line. So we got ours tied up to the shock tower, ain't going nowhere. And we took out the 13/16 bolts that hold the caliper bracket in place. Now, next step, take out the, what is it, T30. Take that piece, take that screw out, and then your rotor comes out. So here we go. And this is what it's gonna look like. Rotor's been removed, the Torx 30, I believe, or 40. Let's see, what is it? Torx 30. Little screw that holds your brake rotor in place was removed, and the rotor came right out. So on to the next step. One important part you need to do to your rotor, the little grease, factory grease or whatever they use so they won't corrode, you have to use acetone or brake cleaner or whatever to get that grease out front and back. Yep, perfect. So now we got the caliper bracket back on, we got the rotor back on. Now you got to make sure you compress that cylinder so when you put your new brake pads on, it'll actually fit over the rotor. Super simple. It's like a $10 tool. Righty, so everything is put back together. Look how beautiful that chrome looks. So you guys got to remember, once you put the caliper and caliper bracket back in place, there's this little spring that goes back in place. So make sure you guys don't forget that. I'm guessing it keeps pressure on the caliper itself and the bracket on the front side, because the back side's got the screws holding it in place. Alrighty. Alright, so now the tire's put back on. We just took out the jack stand. We're about to lower it and then torque those lugs. And that's how you do it. One side done, 3 to go. And just to let everybody know, once you get to the passenger side, one of the brake pads actually has a connection. So you got to make sure you don't tear that connection up and put it back just how you took it out. This is the back, the one that goes on the back or the inside of the actual rotor. So make sure you guys remember. Okay, y'all, that's all we have for you today. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe, and everyone have a blessed day. Peace.